What's up guys, today I'm going to review, as a venture artist, this video called Architect's Minimalist Vancouver Apartment Tour by Daniel Tichenal.
Our 628 square foot Metro Vancouver 2-bedroom apartment. Now, as this place isn't very big, there's not really all that much to see.
Not very big, but very open. You can see it's very simple.
For me, my wife and my daughter. So let me show you
the
around.
Floor plan, and very airy, a lot of giant windows. Great.
So before we get started, I should probably let you know that we're paying around 2,500 Canadian for this apartment's 628 square feet, which we're pretty happy for because of its proximity to BC's SkyTrain network and all of the amenities that we get with this place too. But what this means is that everything I'm about to show you is pretty much completely renter-friendly. So to hide all of our entryways chaos, we recently installed this console/shoe storage, as well as
very
a mirror,
intelligent,
some vases,
looks very
and
good, looks designer,
all of our EDC
and
whenever we
it's
come
just
through
everything is hidden. No shoes are showing. You can just put your keys or whatever.
Area, as well as some magnetic door catches.
I did not know those existed, but they do seem
really heavy
very
open
practical.
Whenever we're bringing our daughter's stroller in and out.
Very intelligent. A lot of
So
people are always.
that it's really bad feng shui to have a mirror like this.
It is not a bad feng shui to have a mirror in front of your door. If you live in nature, in an actual house, it is intelligent to have 0 mirrors facing the door because you want all of that good natural energy to enter your house. But in this case, since you live in an apartment, since you are surrounded by people that not always are healthy, not because they don't eat the right foods and a lot of times they are pissed off and so on, you don't want that all-way energy to enter your house. No freaking way.
Facing the entryway, but we've really wanted an organic mirror like this, and it really does help to bounce a little bit more light into this super dark area of the home.
Although there is nothing organic.
Through here we also have our bathroom.
So since there is a bathroom there, it should be mostly closed or almost close the door. I would leave like some room, like a palm of room for it to breathe. But you want the energy still to enter your house anyways.
Much to see except from a few shelves that we added, which really
very modern, very clean, very practical, very organized.
Pretty neat.
I don't recommend black for bathrooms. They are already very moist and dark in the vast majority of cases.
We have probably one of the very best things about this apartment, which is this entryway closet, which we stuff full to the brim full of things.
It is practical to have something like that.
So over on the left side, we have a spot for our daughter's stroller, as well as
things from the outside makes perfect sense.
And little bits and pieces like our mop and a hairdryer. And then over on the right side,
what the hell is that doing?
We have recently turned this into a pantry with some shelving. So this
maybe
is
to dry some clothes.
Just full of junk, dry goods, as well as our recycling and our laundry. But what's really great about closets like this is that you can just be really messy
in a place that is not
and then when you don't want to see it, you can just hide it all away.
How much food do you really need to store that the kitchen is
So this kitchen is mainly characterized by all of the moving
parts. So I want to get back to the design of the kitchen. So you already see here that it looks very practical kitchen. Everything very well spaced out, but there is a flaw that I don't see. Yeah, I don't see, but maybe there is. If he ever wants to lose a bit of money to perfect his already almost perfect home, I would just put the fridge in the right hand side. So we now as in this top left, but the problem is it's too close to the microwave and stove and oven and whatnot. You want it all the way to the other side so that it's closer to the cold, which is the dishwasher, the sink. Water, coldness to one side, warmth, fire to the other side.
This kitchen is mainly
characterized by all of the moving parts, like your fridge, very oven, practical, very beautiful, very healthy. And having the fridge closer to the hallway is actually more practical to just grab
which we also use for preparing food and eating at, which is quite a nice feature. But my
I
favorite
eat
thing about
mostly
this space is the view that we get behind
standing
us,
most
which,
of the
when
time
it's clear,
by the
is
fridge.
absolutely stunning and is one of
It's
my
comfortable
favorite
for
things
me.
about this apartment.
Beautiful.
So underneath here we have a bunch of storage.
I
for
can
things like
even
air
imagine
fryers,
somebody
pots, and
working
pans,
there
but we actually removed a couple of shelves
in
so that we
those
could get more
tools.
space under there for our
Seems
news
very
on this side,
comfortable
where
to
my wife and I
work
use two
there.
oak countertop stools, and then my daughter uses this really sturdy clip-on high chair, which I absolutely love simply because it saves us so
If
much
you have a
space.
daughter
But
or
one
a
of my favorite
child,
recent additions to this space is this IKEA drying rack, which somehow fits
it's an
perfectly
idea.
in the shelving that we have with our
I mean, this
apartment.
is not
So
pretty.
before we were using just a regular drying mat, which is a pretty clean solution, but it did take up a bunch of counter space, and it often meant that we had cups and plates
I
just
don't know.
hanging around.
It's just the
taking
same
up
amount of
and not
space as
looking all
there.
that nice.
It
So
doesn't
this just
really
really
seem
clears
like
up a
you
load of
actually
space
need
and
the
allows us
space
to put
above
our
the
speaker here, as
dishwasher.
well as our
I mean,
Nutribullet,
you do you.
which I use
But
all
I
the
would
time, and I
definitely
make
close
these
that.
Brian Johnson blueprint inspired
Don't
shakes.
inspire yourself
So
by
if you want the
obsessive
recipe for
human
those,
people,
definitely let me know down in the
humans.
comments. And then
Inspire
we also
yourself
have
by
this little
healthy,
outlet shelf, which just fits
calm,
behind the
suave
panel
people.
of the outlet cover,
Like
and
kids.
allows us to put our
Kids
little
are intuitive,
Muji diffuser on top
impulsive,
of there too, which kind of helps to get the smell of dirty
instinctive.
diapers and cooking out of the air, which is pretty essential in a small space like
Inspire
ours.
yourself in nature.
One of the most used things in our kitchen is my little budget coffee setup that I've got
Man,
going on, as I'm
even if
responsible
it was
for
free or
caffeinating my
whatever,
wife
or
and
it
I
was
in
the
the
best
mornings.
coffee in the world,
Recently, we just
it's a
added these
seed that is
magnetic metal
toxic
shelves,
and
which
that
just stick to the side of our
adrenalizes
fridge,
your
which
body.
are super useful
And that
for
is
just getting some
why
of those daily essentials up
you
and
actually
off the
feel
counter. We've
energized,
also got a
but it's
magnetic
just
kitchen
adrenaline.
timer and some clips
It,
for receipts, as well as
it
some
drains
of our
your
daughter's
adrenals.
daycare art, and some Polaroids as well of that little tiny cabin tour that we did.
You
Some of you
literally
might
just need
remember.
to eat either animal based. I mean, most people are running on carbs for fuel, for energy. So eat more fruit, have some honey, perfect well. You'll have plenty of energy all day long. Just eat, have more energy. If you are doing keto, just eat more fat. As simple as that.
Back in the UK, which was
Carnivore
when
is
our
amazing.
daughter was
If you do it right
just a
with
little
low
baby.
histamines and healthy animals.
So over on this side of the room is the living area, which is shared with the kitchen. And we've tried to make this space as...
I already see here something that I like, which is the fact that the couch is right here in sort of a calmer side because of the island or peninsula being there. This one will be a more active kind of area since it's in like the middle of the way, so better for guests.
social as possible, as we do want to have friends and family
Plenty social, everyone's facing each other thanks to no TV.
So we've gone for loads of natural materials like oak as well.
This deserves a place. Everybody's buying just plain white
also helps to make the space feel a little bit bigger too. And we just got this new coffee
furniture, which is typically just nothing. It's just paper, hard paper. This is actually wood. Even if it's just the outside, at least it's wood. It's natural. It's good. Good for you. Good for your hair quality.
It looks incredibly bare.
Look at
and
those
I've been
views.
putting off taking care of that for the longest time. So hopefully that's something you guys are going to see in the new year. Right now we've been using this blank wall to project onto using our ultra short throw projector, which we store underneath this bench. For our current setup, it's not really all that ideal, so it's very likely that we're probably going to invest in something like a Samsung frame in the near future, which also helps stop some of these walls looking quite so bare. Another thing I love about this apartment is that it's got a balcony through
It's
this door.
an okay solution. It's OLED. OLED is very nice to watch some dark videos.
So it's currently in winter mode.
Let's be honest, who the hell uses comfortably? You cannot. Your balcony if your other building neighbors are looking at you.
But if you do want to check it out, I did a complete transformation of this space earlier this year, so you can go and check that out.
Complete transformation, but now it's
I've
full
also
of
got my
bikes.
road bike under a cover there, which is something I got into over the summer.
Beautiful views
It's
again.
not the ideal.
You don't need no bike, you just need to go for a stroll, go for a walk. Leave earlier, you live in a nice city, it appears. If the weather is temperate, just spend all of the day in nature, in the park or whatever, and just go home to eat, maybe to change some clothes, and at night to watch some videos, work a little bit, and sleep. That's it. That's all you need. You shouldn't even cook. Just eat everything raw. What you're supposed to eat.
So over through this door we have the playroom slash second bedroom slash dining room. And the one thing we realised about choosing what to do with this space is that when the doors open, it kind of functions like an extension of the living area. So a cool party trick, quite literally, is that our daughter's crib is modified with casters, which allows us to wheel it out of this room and into our bedroom.
Why isn't your kid always sleeping beside you? If it is properly fed,
use this transformer table,
it should be hormonally balanced as a person, even though he's a kid, and should be a comfortable and nice and actually pleasant company to have in your bedroom, for as long as they are still very little
It
kids.
completely transforms this room when we have guests over and makes the apartment feel so much bigger. As in situations like that, rooms like this are
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't have a giant house, and if it works for them, it works for me.
really large.
It looks very good. That couch seems
around this table.
not in the right place right there. It just makes everything
I was lucky
more
to
tight.
get this set up as a gift, as a means of Transformer Table sponsoring the channel. But in case you're interested, you can get $100 off using my code and link in the description below.
It's wood.
So in keeping with the transforming bedrooms, this is our master bedroom where my wife
Master bedroom.
also the room.
This
some of
is
you
an
may
office.
recognize as my
I
usual
see
studio.
an
So I've got
office.
this really compact standing desk setup that I've got on felt
It looks great as an office, even though it's metal.
as well
What?
as this trusty IKEA chair, which I've also put on felt glides.
I mean, how the hell is this your master bedroom? You have a beautiful 9 out of 10 home, a 10 out of 10 apartment with amazing views, very airy, very light, plenty of light, natural coming in,
to the day bed.
and you
What this
sleep
does is actually
in a
turn
couch
space
with your
into
wife.
a little moving
This
room,
doesn't
which gives
seem
us 2
like
degrees
a
of separation from our
a
daughter's
couple's
bed. So instead
bedroom.
of having to
couple's
include a
room
massive
in
TV
any way.
or a projector in this room, simply by bringing my 4K monitor
Sure, if it
closer
works
to
for
the
you,
it
you don't even need a
makes
chair,
the
I
TV
guess.
larger in order to make the most of it. And because it always wired in through just one cable, it makes it really easy to move around. But despite it not being the most flattering of solutions, it works, and it's just one of those things that is really handy in a small space like ours. So when this is in YouTube mode, it's essentially just as it is right now, with a little cart full of tripods, mics.
I mean, if
a little
this was
bit,
just
then
an
we
office,
have
you should have some view to the
on a curtain
window while still having dominant control of the Lord.
Another curtain rod, which completely saves me from needing
So much lights and this and that and professionalism. Your video is looking professional, and you have been filming in the living room and kitchen and whatnot.
when we're using it as a bedroom as well. And then when it's bedtime, we simply pull this
Yeah,
curtain across.
thank God he has those curtains on the other side, not to get
which leaves us with a king-size bed with these 2
No.
memory foam.
I was meaning not to get the mirror like facing your body. But what the hell is he doing? Like, why is the headboard
which
in
can
that
open other
position?
cabins,
Why don't they
and then
sleep
I have
differently?
my video light up on a curtain.
Let's look at it again from
Another curtain
this better
which
angle.
completely saves me from needing a massive light dome
Give me a
reflector, saves us a lot of
second.
space, and also keeps this room looking not too much like a film set. And
Yeah, that's here. So we have the door there. Sure. You enter here and perfectly fine. You can see the computer somewhere around here. Then thank God he has this curtain, because it allows us to basically cover this thing. I mean, if it wasn't covered, I would recommend you put some plastic sticker or whatever in this area, some white plastic sticker. For example, you can have mirror in the bottom, mirror in the top, but not facing your body, because your body will be around here. You could even like drop this. So now we have the other problem, which is the way they face. They have their heads here, and they are like this, meaning their heads are close to the window, as you can see in their mirror. it's not ideal. I mean, it's weird. One of them has a wall on their side, another one has emptiness, like a void on their side. Is very weird. It doesn't work well. Whatever. So what we have to do here is to basically get rid of the weirdness and put the actual body like this, and they should, just like this one has this bedside table here, this one should have one also, a couple's bedroom. And either he stops having a desk and just works in this kitchen counter or whatever, it's plenty fine, or in the kids' bedroom, or he just gets a smaller desk and still has it here, perfectly fine. I don't have any problem with the fact that it's a couch slash bed. I mean, you could even sleep in the floor in a nice rug and it would be healthy, but just the positioning of their bodies is not ideal. Thank God for that curtain.
As well. And then when it's bedtime, we simply pull this curtain across here, and then we just pull out our day bed, which leaves us with a king-size bed with these two 5-inch memory foam.
Oh, it's good that it raises, so it leaves us with.
I don't care what anybody says. I am completely sold on this solution for small space.
If you are sold, if it's practical for you and your life,
when it comes to
perfect for me.
Upsizing to a larger home,
you just have to switch that positioning.